Awesome guy. Okay, so we'll do that after that.
Yep.
Tell me that before that.
Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tom Croom.
I'm Ken Nabby, also known to as Dan Dance Esquire on the internet.
Now you can all clap. There you go. We are the owners of Green Mustard Entertainment, Inc., the parent company that owns Wasabi Anime, which basically became the loose-knit group of friends with a hobby gone horribly wrong that has become this among other conventions, which would not exist if it were not for you, the fans. So thank you all very much. First and foremost, as we do in closing ceremonies, we'd like to thank people who helped make the convention happen. Some of you may have gotten the chance to see that we continued our tradition of legends of anime. First year was Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. Second year was Sailor Moon from Sailor Moon. Third year, we got Naruto from Naruto. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Smiley Flanagan. Everybody gets closing thoughts, like Jerry Springer.
My closing thought is I wish I hadn't cozied up to the bathroom sink because I have a big wet spot right here.
Don't worry, everybody.
Crop that out, will you? Thanks. That's my closing thought. No. It was really fun to be here, and I met a lot of really nice people and heard a lot of really great stories. Thanks for the cupcakes, by the way. And you guys look adorable. I don't know who made those. Who made those?
The hotel.
The cupcakes? Yeah, the hotel.
Oh, the hotel. I meant the outfits.
Oh, the outfits.
Oh, they do taste better because I came from them. Yeah. And I loved everybody's outfits, and I liked the questions, except for the one. You know who you are. I'm just kidding. I don't know that. And I'll just give one final shout out to these guys because they brought me here, and that was really nice. And all the people that helped out all week long because they were really nice too. And I had a great time. And use your wrestling gun!
And now for the rest of the ceremonies, Ken will play maracas.
Maracas, tomato, falsetto.
Next, stereo. Our guest and guests actually that came out of two guys in their 30s being fixated on toys from the mid-80s were not for our constant barrage of attack of one poor little UFO character in the Transformers, we would not have gotten the pleasure of being the voice of Dee and the wonderful voice from Digimon. Melody and Michael, please come on up here.
Guys, you have been incredible. Thank both of you for being such incredible hosts. You guys, yeah, that cupcake.
My first Maid Cafe experience, my God, it was wonderful.
We'll talk later, girls. Thank you for everybody who helped us out, but mostly, thank you for all of you guys without whom this wouldn't have happened. It's you. Come on, add for yourself.
Rarely does the welcome we receive match the climate, but in this case, oh yeah, very warm and welcome. Thank you so much.
Only occasionally human. And you know who you are. And thank you guys, especially for those of you who were at our panel yesterday, who had the nerve to get up in front of everybody and take a chance and audition with us and become actors for a day. Thank you guys for having the guts to do that in front of your peers. You are all wonderful, and we really appreciate that you were.
Salute your own bravery.
Bravery!
And just for me, a last and very sincere thank you to everybody who's been busting their buns to make this con happen. Thank you. Thank you.
And above all else, remember, if you can't transform, at least Digimon. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now it's a juggling act. I used to be able to do that in college. College, yeah. That was many years ago.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're both like 23, did you know that? In dog years. In reverse. as we balance out our ticket every year, we try to find anime we haven't watched and force ourselves to watch it to see if it's any good, and then wind up scoring amazing voice talent from that. And this year, we were very, very lucky to get Miss Cassandra Lee, the voice of the somewhat evil, maybe not evil, possibly evil, but only on Thursdays, Cube. Give her a round of applause.
So Miley just dared me to stare at everybody awkwardly and breathe into the mic. And not say anything else. And she said she'd give me $100 for it. But I think I already blew that.
You did. You already talked. Get about $100.
Damn it! Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming out and seeing us, and everybody who was at my Cube, Good or Evil panel. Thank you so much. That was the first time I had ever done a panel like that at all, and it was cool to hear you guys' thoughts, and I'm so glad that I had a good turnout. Thank you guys for having me. I know you said that you hadn't watched my shows before, but I'm so glad that I could turn on to some new anime.
You still disturb me? Can you stay like, yeah. And no, I'm not going to sign that damn contract.
You know, do you have a wish that you would like granted? Is there anything that you would
Yes,
like?
it's to not be a magical girl.
You already are.
I'm going to lose a bet that's going to end badly now somehow because I set that up.
Yeah, magical boy.
Would I be a magical boy?
I heard I could sign some contract to get my big robot on the next Godzilla movie.
Okay, I'm down
I
with
can
that.
make that happen for you.
She could.
Oh, go punch!
No, but seriously, thank you guys so much. And thank you, staff. You guys were amazing. I know you're working so hard all weekend. And thanks for having me at the panel about nothing. That was like the hardest I've ever laughed with it. Well, I feel like I'm part of you guys now. So, yeah, bye. Thank you.
Kayla, Jason has a key. Jason has a key.
What?
Your future brother-in-law doesn't pay attention well. So.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks. Oh, she's back.
What? Oh, that was dangerous. That could cause all kinds of problems.
Finally, we did have our pundit guests. Are they one from hiding in here anywhere?
No.
No.
No, they take their money and leave.
Yes, pretty much. We did bring in our freelance writers for Otaku USA, Paul Chapman and Daryl Serrate. Anybody get to go to any of their panels?
Did you learn lots of stuff?
Yes. They're really angry about what they talk about, aren't they? And that's why they abuse us. That said, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, please give a warm round of applause for all of our guests who are kind enough tonight. And brave the humidity of Central Florida. So, we have been very lucky at FAE, and I say this sincerely to all four of you, but as Ken and I have been doing this for more than 2, more than 5, more than 10 years. We're really in our 20s. A long time. And some of the hit or miss of doing this is obviously bringing in talent who are sometimes great to work with, sometimes good to work with, sometimes we work with once. And you guys have all been amazing. We appreciate that the entire weekend. So on behalf of the staff, thank you again for coming. And please give a round of applause. Tracy, this is the part where you can sneak them out. Okay, good. Next, we tried something really interesting this year. As some of you who sat through my panel saw, the past 2 years I've been very lucky to go to Tokyo, Japan. This past time I brought my lovely wife Shannon with me. And we experienced something in Japan that is grossly misinterpreted, in my opinion, at conventions in North America. So we worked our butts off with a very creative and talented group of young ladies, and if we could have the girls from Cafe Peko Peko come up, please. These young ladies contacted us. We were about to start building our own, but they already had a good group put together and said, hey, let's merge and form Voltron. So we have Wasabi Anime presents Cafe Peko Peko. We all work together to make sure that they matched and looked as amazing as they do, and put together these schematics. In that cafe, they're as authentic Japanese as you can get, except the fact that none of them are Japanese. That said, this is my joke she's bringing up. Anybody remember Captain Planet? Yes. This is my ultimate multicultural maid cafe. Latin, African American, Asian, and I even have a blonde and a brunette. There you go. But they were absolutely amazing. If you did not get a chance to see the Maids at Cafe Peko Peko, they will return again in another convention or two this year. We're working that out now. But I would like to take a moment to thank them all very much for their hard work. And thank you very much for being here. There you go. Thanks again, ladies. Next up, I just wanted to add this in here because every once in a while we have bands that do some pretty neat things. And this gentleman contacted me Saturday and asked for permissions to do something. We said yes, and he worked really hard on it, and I wanted to show it to everybody. Go ahead and, if you don't know, the mascot for Wasabi and we have two of them. Midori, the green-haired girl, and Wasabi Zilla. They've been around for about a decade. And this very talented guy said, you know what, I can make Wasabi Zilla if you let me. So I want to give him a moment on stage. This is your chance to get the greatest picture ever.
And I'm an incredibly awesome balloon artist that is local around here. And this is my new amazingly awesome friend, Mr. Wasabi Zilla. Not Zilla. Wasabi Zilla. I said Zilla. Yeah. Mr. Wasabi Zilla. And I can definitely say I am so incredibly thankful that you gave me the opportunity to get to make this amazingly adorable, angry-looking fellow here. And I want to be able to make it so that at future conventions, if there's anybody here who's a big, big fan of balloon art and wants to be able to have amazing decorations and things of that nature made for balloons and for just being able to change an entire convention center into balloons or have a giant centerpiece, I want to be the person to make any convention a major one with not just mascots, but with just about any kind of character you can think of. I want to make them as balloons.
No problem.
Because Mr. Tom gave me permission to make this guy. Can I get
High five, Lee. Yeah. There you go. Give him a round of applause, folks.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Huh? It squeaks. It squeaks. Yes. All right. Next up, again, we bring it up every time, and we can't say it enough. And our guest said it ahead of us. In case you guys don't know.
Well, what'd you do?
Candace, are you killing Wasabi Zilla?
What are you doing, Mom?
A real thoughts are coming through.
Oh no! Oh no! Fatality.
He's like, oh, he's gonna fix it.
I've done it. Anyway, these conventions are, all of us have really boring, you're
I can
pathetic.
fix it.
All of us outside of here, just like when you come here in cosplay, you wear amazing costumes of super characters, magical girls, magical boys, giant mechs that can destroy us with lions on their chests, things of that nature. But we all go home, we have normal lives. And my entire staff, all of us have semi-normal lives, we have day jobs. This is not what we do full time. This is literally a labor of love because we're passionate about being fans. That said, all of this happens, and none of it would be possible if it weren't for the hard work of all of our staff, tech crew, our registration crew, our operations crew, our video game room. Can you please give them all a round of applause? Guys, stand up. Stand up. Everybody stand up. These are the guys that make this convention happen. If you see them outside the room, high five all of them. And say, yeah. And then tell them they all have the touch or the power, either one.
No.
Yes. Yeah. Next is the question people asked. This year we had almost exactly the same number of people come last year that came this year, which means we're just as popular as we were, and we don't suck, I guess. That said, yes, we will definitely be back in 2014. Give us a little time to make announcements. So. But we are going to move the convention to Alaska, just so you know. We got
Alaska anime experience?
Yes. Alaskan anime experience. Yes.
Who came the furthest to this anime convention?
I believe we have 3 attendees from China that I saw earlier today. I'm not kidding.
Damn.
Yeah, nice try.
Nadine came from Washington State.
Hey, I am from Taiwan, even though I grew up here.
Okay. Yeah, but that's cheating. They were actually born in China.
Taiwan is China.
That said, the second to last thing was the Lost and Found.
They have Lost and Found. Yes, it's a new song. It's a new Lost and Found song. I got too much junk in my hands. Ryan,
Yeah,
hold this stuff.
Yeah, just
Hold that. Now take this over there.
take that.
So it says,
Trade with.
there we go. It was like a puzzle.
How do we do this?
I don't know. Anybody lose a Lord of the Rings game? I heard they got bought and they immediately left by accident.
One game to rule them all.
It's role playing. Man, I would have left this too.
Is this one of ours? Is that from our library?
Our library?
Wait. No, it is now though. Anybody? Is this yours? Anybody?
Christian DePulsa. You're not here. And here's your badge.
How would they get in?
Exactly. Wow, there's some other stuff in here. Okay, the other stuff's too important for me to actually throw out here. So if you lost stuff, come up here and let me know what you lost. That's just broke.
What was that?
Hey, oh, we got a purple Crayola marker though.
With chew marks on it.
Chew marks on it.
Chew marks on
We
it.
will check your teeth against it.
Wait a minute, really?
What kind of lens cap?
Come on. Does it say cannon?
It says cannon! We know!
What else we got?
We've got a room key. We will go around the whole hotel and find your room. Trust me, we've done that before. Okay, last but not least. Oh, no one claimed the purple Crayola? Here, Tom, I got something for you.
Oh, yeah. So
No, why did you say you lost? If they're claiming those,
oh, yeah. What?
Dude, I need my tape.
Why do you have apples on the lenses?
Because it was. I like Homestuck, so I drew them all.
Oh, I didn't know this.
why I know it's home.
Was that or a computer thing? I couldn't tell.
Other stuff. Did anybody else lose anything?
You got an iPhone in there?
No iPhone.
Yes, it seems to be an unlocked, unregistered iPhone 5, sir.
And it's yours! I'm magically new! And no, there's no wad of hundreds in here wrapped with a rubber band. We do have a rubber band in here, though.
Yes. Anything else lost before? What did you lose?
You have David Tennant in there?
No David Tennant.
Yes, sir.
Winning lottery ticket?
No.
My dignity?
Dave, your dignity was lost long. Oh no, it's Joe's dignity lost long ago. We lost Dave's too at the same time. Okie doke. That's it for Lost and Found.
Okay. So,
I had like a lot of my duct tape wallets fall earlier today, and I didn't know. Do you happen to have any duct tape wallets in there?
No duct tape wallets.
Here's some duct tape.
No duct tape either. What is this?
I'll take that. I will gladly take that.
That'll be $20.
Oh man, maybe we found somebody's porno collection.
it's USB.
That'll be $20.
Only in anime cons. We're gonna show that later.
What? Where did you get that gaff tape from?
They stealing our gaff tape? We will cold cock you going out the door. Whack! Who gave it to you? Oh man. Stealing gaff tape. That stuff ain't cheap. We use miles and miles of it. Next year I'm gonna actually clock how many feet of gaff tape we use. If I go here to the moon in 1 week.